You want to be legalized,
but legalize knowledge.
Legalize knowledge. Yeah, it must go to everyone. Na nimekushow okay? Saizi niko Daystar.
Wazi.
Unajua niko nataka tu kumaliza hiyo degree niseme pia mimi niko na lakini venye umebonga na unakana kamia masters yangu na PhD start.
Kamu. Tunakutime.
Nikimaliza hivi ni teremuke. Utaset.
Haini lazima tunajua sini maarifu.
Wewe enda shule wewe.
I did my what is it called? My undergraduate in Nairobi Uni. But I feel like ni kama sijasoma
hata maze.
I feel like if you're alive
hata mimi nilisoma huko jo.
No as in ile niko I'm young, niko na time. What am I doing?
Okay, in the next 5 minutes tumalize hii story.
So
a story a day.
So when I was in States, guys assumed this guy is not coming back. There's no way he's coming back. Si ako kule uzunguni, things are
kila
nice.
Kitu poa.
Live the American dream. Lakini kuna show say actually where it's happening is here in Africa. Because Africa is growing, guys are young, like 70% of our population I think is under 30. So there's a lot of hope. The market is growing. The attitude is changing. Like I said, I came back. I saw lots of entrepreneurs. Not everyone is necessarily looking for a job. They can do their own thing. So I was like, why would I want to remain in the US when it's actually happening in Africa? And where is it happening the most in Africa? See, it's right here in Kenya. So why would I want to be anywhere else? This is where the action is taking place. So I said, I'm coming back. And then one thing I also like doing is things that have an impact, where you can change lives. And there's so much to be done here at home. So why build some other place when you can build your own home and turn it into the heaven that you want to be in? So why go to the best place on earth where everything is done when you can actually build your home into that best place? So I said, let me come back, let me join hands with guys over here, and then let's do it locally. And then all that exposure that I got, it wasn't just for me. It was for me to come and share with guys here. Because this is where I grew up, this is where I came from, so I owe it to our guys to come back and bring anything I've learned, and then we just build this place ourselves. So that's what I'm doing through education, trying to inspire guys to discover their talent and then to take their talent places. So you can have a talent which is just, like potential. Maybe you could be an athlete, maybe you could be a singer, maybe you could be an engineer, maybe you could be a fashion designer, you could be a chef. By the way, a shout out to my bros who are chefs, both of them, Willie and Oduya. I mean, you just take your talent and you develop it into skill. How? By looking for activities where if you do things over and over again, you become really good at it.
Daktari,
sure.
Tell me about the 50 years of Strath.
So Strathmore is celebrating 50 years of the School of Accountancy. We had a power breakfast yesterday. Manu Chandaria was the guest of honor. We have a gala dinner this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. So mnakaribishwa, just check us out on social media. We're celebrating 50 years of accounts, and accountancy in Kenya started at Strathmore. There's a time when there was no accounts in East and Central Africa. So this is something we're happy that we actually got involved in, because after independence, the accountants started leaving and no one was training accountants, and then Strathmore jumped into that space. So I invite all of you to the events that we're having. Just check us out on social media. We also have a golf tournament on 9th of December. So if you're a golfer, in fact, the money is going to be used by Strath to help kids in Kibera, because we have a program called Macheo where we mentor kids in Kibera so that they can make it to campus. And some of them actually make it to Strath, and we give them scholarships in Strath. So those of you who are saying, Sisi ni mababi, Strath ni mababi, Strath is for rich kids, it's not true. We have kids from all over Kenya, Turkana, Garissa, everywhere in Kenya we have, and people who've even come up from the slums, guys who've come from Kibera, Madare. There are lots of opportunities, and so Strath is happening, and we have this celebration. So come and join us in the celebration.
A few guys will be talking on that day.
A few guys will be talking.
Who do you?
In fact, now one of the guys I want to give a shout out to is Wilfred Mwangi. Now this guy actually lived in Kibera when he was studying in Strath, and he's written a book about it. It's called The Slum Dreamer.
Wow.
And he would come to Strath, he would pretend that he's just come from the same place as other guys have come from. So at lunchtime, he didn't have money for lunch, so he would say, I have, assignments, I'll go to the library. Kumbe is just saving up on lunch money, and he would wash when he was in Strath because there'll be no water back in Kibera. I mean, he did some insane stuff. But then at Strath, he grew, and he ended up, like myself, in New York, and he was vice president of Citibank in New York. And then again, like me, he said, I have to come back home. Why did I get all this experience? Why did God send all these opportunities my way? Why did I learn the lessons that I learned? And he's now back in the country. So that's one of the speakers you can look forward to. Very inspirational guy. So this Sato, don't miss. Be there 6:30 p.m. at Strath.
Yeah, what is the one word? One word, not even one sentence, one word that you would tell every young gentleman and lady who's listening today who is literally giving up. He's saying, I come from Korogocho, from Ungwaro, and I'm just tired. I'm tired of this life, and I can't make it because of where I was born. What is that one word you tell them today?
That one word is purpose. None of us was born by accident. You might think it happened by accident, but actually God had a plan for each of us. And each of us is unique. Each of us was created for a purpose. And so the day you discover why you're on this planet and the difference you can make in other people's lives, you'll have purpose. So keep asking yourself, given my experience, given my potential, what can I do with it to make a difference? Because I was created to make a difference in the lives of others. So you just have to discover yourself, discover that purpose, and believe in it, that it's not by random chance that you're here. And if someone like God, who's almighty, is the one who decided on that purpose and you have a destiny to live for, all you should do now is discover it and then walk into it. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't try to copy other guys either. Each of us has their own path. Some are going to be musicians, like I said. Some are going to be radio presenters like yourselves. Some are going to be teachers like myself. Some are going to be footballers. Some are going to be fashion designers. All these different professions. You just find your path, your purpose. And once you discover it, don't be distracted. Just do whatever it takes to get there. And even if you can't afford to go to university or to go to some school, the way things are happening now, you can teach yourself on YouTube. There are free videos. You just need to go somewhere where you can get free Wi-Fi. If you're clever enough in Nairobi, singumu sana, unaweza do tu kaizo. Then you educate yourself. As long as you can prove to employers that you can certain skills, that's it. You'll get the job, even without the certificate. I know, it's crazy. People think it's not possible. Lakini imagine you're so good at something, you go to an employer and say, you test me. 5 to 10 minutes. Bring your best guy, ask me any questions, and you'll see I'm better than all these other graduates who are in your panel, who are in your lineup. And if you can prove it and you answer all those questions, you're getting that job, because who's going to throw away someone who has more talent than the ones that they have already interviewed?
Awesome.
Wow. Such
Plus
a heavy morning.
can be
Such
a
a
lawyer.
heavy morning. But such an inspiring morning. Listening to Dr. Vincent Ogutu talking to us. This is the Vice, the Deputy Chancellor Planning and Development at Strathmore University. Dr. Ogutu has given us one of the biggest stories we've ever listened to in here. Inspired most of you just to get out there and forge your way. Take your path. Do not be distracted. Get focused. Just like he's changing my perception about what I really wanted to do.
I will never forget. Impossible is nothing.
It's nothing. Wow. Thank you so much. On Saturday is the big day at Strathmore as they celebrate Strathmore at 50. Check them out on the social media. Check them out in the medias, every other place. Just look at them, follow them at Strathmore University. You know it will be happening at the Strathmore Business School. Come out there, listen and celebrate with them. And just to thank you again, Dr. Vincent. We appreciate your time and thank you so much for gracing this show this morning.
Karibuni sana.
Asante sana.
Join the world of Viusasa Entertainment and enjoy the videos you love. SMS the word Viusasa to 40984. Choose your preferred package plan. Select the amount for your chosen package plan, then click Next. Viusasa, connecting you to the videos you love.
You're now rocking with the best, man. It's the Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jelano.